Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormy B Man, and I am back. Welcoming you to Post Fight Show with Stormy B Man for this Saturday, October 25th, 2025. This is the Post Fight Show for Parker versus Wardley. Fight just wrapped up about 15 minutes ago or so. I thought I would take time out and listen to what was said in the ring by the fighters after the event where we saw Fabio Wardley score a 11th round TKO victory over Joseph Parker. An exciting match that I had promoted, talked about, told people that they should tune in. And for the most part, again, it turned out to be that's exactly what should happen, that people should tune in. I enjoyed the fight. I thought that the battle was a good heavyweight scrap. I thought that the people who tuned in would be entertained. It was everything that I had said going in that it would be. So there are situations that bring people to a point where it's like, oh, so this is what we're dealing with. If I sound like I'm a little distracted, I'm actually trying to look at my banner that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. The color of it has changed. It used to be black and now it's blue, and I don't know why it's blue. So I'm not digging that. And I don't know how to change it. Don't know how to change it back. So dealing with that, and that's why I may seem a little distracted, but I could figure that out at another time. Well, welcome everybody. Please smash the like button as you come into the building. We're gonna do a quick roll call, see who's in here. I had realized I duplicated the stream, so I had to get rid of one. So if someone was over there, apologies for that, because it was a duplicated stream. So we got Accurate out there, says stoppage was too early. Universal Truth in the building. Salute Sensei. Let's play that Celine Dion. Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of them. Hey, Universal. I don't think they all gonna show up. I don't think so. But you know what? Thank you for reminding me, brother. Stephen L is in the building saying, I called for the stoppage at 8, but it took longer. Yeah, it did. But you know what? I was talking to the brother earlier, Drew Titan, and I told him, I said, he said, well, what round? No, I think it was Junior, the truth father. He said, what round you think? I said, listen, it'd be good if it go late, because then you'll get a chance to see that Fabio is the real deal. You see, that's what I said. I didn't want a real early stoppage, not even a middle round. I like the fact that it went to the 11th. You know why? Because Parker thought he was gonna make it to the 12th. Nope. You see? Okay, now you see my thing changed back to black. The scrolling at the bottom, why it was blue, I have no clue. Yeah, bars. Anyway, convos with Cam in the building saying salute Stormy and salute chat. Yep, Adrian Vitt is out there saying salute. Learn in the building. He says, Stormy B Man salute. I did not agree with that stoppage. Too bad. King Style Productions is out there saying salute Sensei in chat. Right back at you. Universal says every time Parker hurt Wardley, he couldn't follow up because he needed a rest. Came in too heavy. I don't want to hear it. The Messenger 215 says the Sensei right again. Can we put that up there on the screen for my brother? What he said? What he say? Oh, that's the wrong one. Tequila Fields in the building. What's good with you, Tequila? Good to see you out there. Good to see you. I was trying to get the Messenger 215, but it jumped up on me to Tequila's comment right there. Appreciate you guys. Joe the Beast is back. Joe the Beast. Got that life jacket ready, man. Them sharks is out there circling, man, and they're a little hungry. Make sure you cut a little bit of your leg where the blood bleed out, so that the sharks will know exactly where to zero in. And don't just cut it on the leg. Cut it on the back side, like right under the gluteus maximus. That way, we can tell that they bit you in the right place. Yeah. Yes, that's my evil laugh. Isaiah GQ in the building. What's good with you? Dale.Real says, salute Stormy. And Dale also says, what a fight. Yeah, man. What a fight, right? Can I get one of my wrenches to handle this person, please? Wrenches, please. I do not know this person. And you know what this is the post-fight show for? And coming in with disrespect. Matter of fact, forget it. I'll handle it myself. See, I ask people to do things, and I can't even get people to follow up. You know, people come in here, never seen them before, and come in here asking me some stupid ass questions. I hate the bullshit, man. I don't play around here. I keep telling you guys. Why should I have to repeat that? It took too long. I made sure they ain't never coming back. Anyway, King Style Productions, what's good? See, that was one of them damn ghost accounts that come around trying to act like, you know, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Anyway, so this was a heavyweight fight where a lot of people just did not believe in Fabio Wardley. But how many times have I said what to look for in fighters? How many times? They had the weigh-ins yesterday, and Joseph Parker was in at a blubbery 262 pounds. At least 25 pounds heavier than he should have been. He's never been a great boxer, and he's never had the eliminator, a power punch that can end the fight at the spur of a moment. He's lost to Dillian White. He lost to Joe Joyce. He lost to Anthony Joshua. All three of those guys been knocked the hell out. Anyway, Zhilei Zhang had him on the canvas twice, and he earned a split decision out of that. Zhang couldn't follow up, so he was able to thrive and survive. But I knew he wasn't going to get away from this young man here. I know there's some sore people out there today. Good. Sore means that you get a chance to know that your nerve endings are working. Huh? It's an alert that you're alive. Pain. Yeah. That's also why they sell Kleenex. And Stormy is fresh out of Kleenex because you don't listen anyway. I try to tell you all the time, but nobody wants to listen. They'll sit out there and be peeping through the bushes and the blinds. They'll even take talking points and go somewhere and make videos and everything about it. Sometimes they'll even go make videos and talk about me. As if I care. Because I'm always going to speak the facts when it comes to boxing. So, we've arrived. Salute to my brother Drew Titan out there. Painful Excellence Podcast and Bear Cave Entertainment. Salute to you. Look at them. They coming in crying. Inaccurate one. Let me tell you a little something. If the referee has stepped in and it happened to be Fabio Wardley getting banged, you'd have no problem with that. How do I know this? Because more than likely, inaccurate one, you were rolling with Parker. So you, just like Learn and so many others, can go somewhere else with your disgruntled feelings. Because with all of the bad stoppages that have transpired in the sport of boxing, whether it was for the winner or to sustain someone who should have lost, like when Tyson Fury was knocked out by Deontay Wilder in their first meeting, let me see the time. Okay, it's 20 minutes into the show, so we passed the 15-minute mark. Where the fuck were you then? Huh? Where were you? We've watched plenty of bad stoppages, but I'm going to tell you this. That was not a bad stoppage. The round before saw Joseph Parker damn near get stopped, and the bell rang and saved him. He went out there in the next round. Wardley was still ready. He was not. Wardley got the advantage by hurting him again and didn't let up, and the round was nowhere near ending. It was early in the round. He got stopped. He didn't reach out to try to stop the flow of Fabio. He should have wrapped him up, clinched, and held on to the ref break him. Or you should have ran over there and dove in front of him and told the ref, let my man go. You see, when it don't go your way, here you come. But I've watched boxing enough to see so many bad stoppages. And I never see you SOBs show up in chats and speak on it or write messages to the sanctioning bodies. Get rid of these referees. I've done shows, videos where I talk about the judges, I've talked about the referees and the poor officiating, and where are you? And you're not a regular, which is why you don't have a wrench, but you want to come in here now and articulate, it was horrible. Your comment is horrible. Just like that other numbskull that came in here a moment ago asking about something of a total different subject nature. See, you guys are ops when you do that kind of foolishness. And I know people know who I am, but you decide to come in here when things don't go right, and you think you're going to roll the dice and say some stuff to sidetrack what's happening over here. But it says Stormy B Man in all caps, and I say, but there's no cap. Check my video library. I've been talking about this. I've been standing on this principle. Don't come in here mentioning nobody else's name or you're out of here, brother. That's my final warning to you. Do not come into my chat mentioning no one else's name. Are we clear? And I'll wait for your response. And if there is no response, I'll take it that we're not clear, and so you can be helped along your way. So I take it that we're not clear. You see, family? You see the bullshit? See why I run a tight ship? Fabio Wardley put on a display of fortitude, motivation. And a desire to prove something to the world. And he fought like it. I said he would. And yes, Parker was winning rounds. He didn't win all of them. They were changing up rounds. And if you ask me, the extra 20 pounds helped Parker stay on his feet more than anything. Had they been both in the 240s, he would have been on the canvas. I've seen this rodeo before. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people just can't recognize what they're looking at. Even though I have a show that I do, the Tuesday Tussle, where I break shit down. I've had other shows where I talked about history of the sport, collaborations I've done. that have shown us speaking on various elements of what transpires, but people still don't seem to grasp. $1 trillion dreams. You can go and ask Joseph Parker. Make sure you take your camera, a mic, and a tape and record his response. It's amazing how I witnessed and I have watched people do this. When someone is victorious in a boxing match that you may not necessarily have been given much credence to whatsoever, here come all of these explanations to give your take. But where's your take when I be asking questions in my chat and nobody wants to answer? Nobody wants to respond. My Friday night chop session last night, I put a poll up. I put a poll in there. And it was overwhelming folks saying that they had Joseph Parker over Fabio Wardley. I laughed. I laughed. Because even when I'm asked, who do I think? Who do I roll with or whatever? Win, lose, or draw, I stand on that. I don't make any excuse for one way or the other. I just gave a clear explanation that had Wardley been in that situation and couldn't tie up, couldn't survive, or whatever, and it got stopped, there would be nobody speaking on his behalf. Because most people didn't even have him in a chance to win. And it's just like a few weeks ago when Terrence Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez. Going into that fight, so many people talked about there are weight classes for a reason. Bud is too small. Bud looked like shit. He really lost against Madrimov, and all of these different things that people said. And I sat here and I took all of it. I listened to all of it. But I kept saying, Bud gonna whoop Canelo ass. And he did. I told whomever would listen today. Junior the Truth did a live this morning. And I told him that Wardley was going to whoop Parker. The Queens of the Ring, Queens of the Boxing Talk last night, I wrote in their chat, Wardley is knocking Parker the fuck out. Nick J was like, really, Stormy? Uh-huh. Sometimes y'all take me for some kind of comedy show or some shit, as if I really don't have a grasp. But that's okay too, because what do I say? Everybody ain't gonna make it. Joe Townsend, what's good? Macadus Mac of the South says, he clearly said it in the lives. I got a chance to meet the brother Joe Townsend. Got a chance to meet Stephen L. LeMac, Will St. Clair, all those brothers at the meet and greet in Vegas. And when we were live in front of one another, I could look people in the eye and give them my articulation of the sport of boxing with no hesitancy. Speak with full-on confidence, wisdom, and knowledge and understanding. A couple of them have told me that they came away from that better for the experience because guess what? No cap. Universal truth. That's right. And were the ropes not there holding him up, he couldn't stand like that in the center of the ring, could he? But one of the things that he could have done is reach out to clinch and tie up to break up the activity from Fabio Wardley. But guess what? Andy Lee never told him, hold him, tie him up. Andy Lee been in the same situation when he was fighting professional, taking lumps and bumps without tying a guy up, getting stopped. Even Fabio, who's a little less experienced, tied him up when he got rocked a couple of times. Messenger 215, there don't need to be no rematch. The winner of this fight was supposed to get the shot at Usyk next year. Argumentative talking points mean nothing to me whatsoever. You can stand on what you thought, who you support, and all of that. But like I said, when there are travesties going on in boxing, where the hell are you guys with justifications for wrongdoing? Where? And I'm watching damn near every card that I can. There are some that I have missed because I'm human. I gotta sleep sometimes. But for real, I said that there was a rematch clause for Parker against Zhilei Zhang, and nobody took that and ran with that. That was the reason for his inactivity. Family, you see how much I say things and people don't pay attention? Yeah, Dell.real, that's exactly how I feel, bro. That's exactly how I feel. Doing life. You're absolutely right. It's like, you know, I have my Temple of Culture and Entertainment channel where a lot of shows like the Nerds on Culture shows go over there. I had a video released today talking about the James Gunn DCU and how that's not working out. And people are mad, angry, upset because it's not working out, but they may not have liked what Zack Snyder did with his projects or whatever. So the idea now is to come online and attack people who enjoy Zack Snyder's projects. Nobody is attacking James Gunn's projects, but they're defending James Gunn's projects. And it's so amazing to watch that. So it's like this with boxing too. If your fighter ain't winning, if the person you rolling with or supporting ain't the one or whatever, then people who want to talk about it, have conversations or whatever, you got to come and interject negative energy in there just because you're unhappy. Maybe you need to find a source for your happiness, because I'm happy doing what I do here. And I've been doing it for a long time. And I'll be doing it whether you're here or not. It's really ridiculous. And the worst part about it is I never came on here saying, aha, y'all who had Parker, you got egg on your face. I never came in here with that. The thing that I come at and I say is, as many times as I put information out, it seems to go for naught, because nobody takes those principles and apply them to fortifying a little bit more of having an understanding about what goes on and everything. You just kind of roll with whatever. Joseph Parker is probably going to end up being the undisputed champion if he ends up facing Alexander Usyk. He's probably going to end up being the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. You know why? Because it's going to be something different, something never that happened before in the history of the sport. And this is a time of records being set and broken. Sometimes when that kinetic energy gets rolling and building up to a degree, there's no stopping it. And the more that people rear against it, the more it absorbs that energy and it becomes an even more dominating force. That's why many of you who haven't done so, you need to read the book, Power versus Force. You'll understand. I'm thankful that it turned out to be a pretty darn good fight. It's a fight that you can watch more than one time. I'm glad both guys came out okay. What does you being from the U.S. have to do with anything? Those two men that fought that we watched were not from the U.S. I know what I saw too. I know exactly what I saw, which is why I could make the statements that I made prior to the fight taking place. And the reason that I come to the channel to do a post-fight show on it. I do a post-fight show every weekend when there are fights. I do post-fight shows when people don't even want to watch the fights that are on. If you weren't rooting for either one of them, why are you here? I root for the sport of boxing. I talk about fighters that are high profile and low profile, and those who are somewhere in between. I appreciate when some of the brothers and sisters out in the community put me on to fighters that I don't know or hadn't heard about, because it just helps to fill the gaps for me. But dealing with some of it's like you can sure, you're not gonna take my love from the sport. You're not. That's impossible. $1 trillion dreams, America is done. Specifically and particularly at heavyweight. Done. Americans don't even support the other fighters that they have. Won't get behind them. Too dark for them. The UK is looking for fighters. And they got one heck of a fighter right in front of their face, and they don't even know how to support it. That reminds me a lot of America, but for different reasons. Fabio Wardley had a great win today. Last night I talked about how there were going to be people disappointed. And now today they are. Messenger 215, who cares about Daniel Dubois? Daniel Dubois had the gold right in his fingers and he let it slip through. He can get to the back of the class, F+, because he failed. He failed himself. He failed to give a grand effort. He failed to attempt to become something special. There's no way that I can see Fabio Wardley laying down like he did in that rematch against Usyk. He lost all of my respect, and he should have lost a great deal of respect for himself with that lackluster effort. I don't care to see him fight ever again. At least what you could take away from this evening's fight is there were two men giving as well as they got, back and forth. One prevailed. He didn't lay down. I'm disappointed at the people that have decided to come out and really show their ass, show how much they don't really love the sport, but they try to go with popular narratives and try to go with what they think is the end thing and all of that. I've always walked to my own tune and will continue to do so. I've been on here almost an hour. I got out the fact that I come on to acknowledge Wardley's accomplishment. But we have people who want to shit on that. So I'll take a leave of absence. Get the hell up out of here. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Congratulations to Fabio Wardley. Hopefully in early 2025, he gets his opportunity against Alexander Usyk. Well done.